In the Army, training is not random or improvised. It follows a precise system. It ensures every soldier is prepared for success. Whether you're a current service member or a future leader, simply interested in how the military is maintained at a high readiness at all times, understanding the 8-step training module shows how the Army achieves its world-class standards and is known as the best Army in the world. The U.S. Army's 8-step training module ensures mission success by outgoing and guiding leaders through a structured process that develops competent soldiers and cohesive units. Today, I'll explain 1, the purpose of the module, 2, the 8 individual steps, and 3, how it improves training effectiveness and leadership development. The purpose and context of the 8-step training module. The model is the Army standard for unit-level training management used primarily at company, platoon, and squad levels. It provides a logical framework that aligns training events with mission goals, resources, and evaluation standards. Whether a structured model training risks in being inconsistent, under-resourced, or poorly evaluated, reducing readiness and effectiveness. Now that we understand why the model exists, let's look at the 8 steps that make it what it is. 1, planning the event. That is the first step in the training module. It helps the leaders identify the training objectives, participants, resources, and timeline. Second is to train and certify the leaders/instructors. Leaders inspect the location to confirm, trainers are certified to ensure technical and tactical proficiency before execution. So you train your trainers, that way they know how to train, how to do it effectively, and what you're training on, and they can proficiently teach it. Third is reconning the training site. Leaders inspect the location to make sure that it is properly suited to fit the mission, to fit what they're teaching on, and that it is a suitable environment for what they're doing. 4, issue the order. So this would be issuing your op order, your operations order, which is a format training format training for communication and mission details. It states your equipment needed, your timeline, and your risk management guidance. 5 is to rehearse. The leaders and the trainers will rehearse and conduct rehearsals at the training site, going over the op board and making sure everyone knows what they're doing, how they're doing it, and making sure everything goes smoothly, working out any kinks in the way. 5 is to execute. The training is carried out safely and to standard, emphasizing realism and discipline. 7 is to evaluate. Doing AARs, after action reviews, going over and making sure that it can be improved upon. Nothing's ever perfect, so there's always critiques on what it can be improved upon. You can find out what people liked about it, what they didn't like, how it can be better improved upon for next time they do it, and why. 8 is to retrain. Units repeat training for any tasks and perform to standard, ensuring mastering before moving on. So if a task didn't go well or something and you haven't mastered that task or reached the standard to the task that was given, you'll retrain on it until it's done. This is the 8th step of the training module. Following these steps not only improves performance, it also develops leadership and discipline along the force. The main purpose of it is to make sure everyone's on the same page, they're tracking the same thing, and to make sure it's done in an orderly and disciplined manner. That way everything gets done on a timely timeline. How the model improves training and leadership. It embeds a continuous cycle of planning, execution, and assessment that ensures consistent readiness. It empowers junior leaders by giving them a clear checklist for success and accountability. That goes right back to everything being clear and concise. That way there is not a miscommunication on any level. It reduces mistakes and wasted time by ensuring all logistical and safety concerns are addressed before the execution. That way everyone knows the risks and can understand how the risks can be mitigated. It reinforces the Army's principle as train as you fight, emphasizing realism and operational precision. It promotes constant improvement through the evaluation and retrain steps, creating a culture of excellence. That way everyone does end up mastering the tasks. In conclusion, we've explored the Army's 8-step training module, examined each of the 8 steps, and discussed how it strengthens both unit readiness and leadership development. By following the structured process, Army leaders ensure that every soldier is trained to standard and prepared for any mission. My closing thoughts are that the 8-step training module isn't just a checklist, it's the backbone of the Army training success. Which each step is followed with discipline, the result is stronger, safer, and more capable than any other fighting force in the world.